What is up, everybody? It's time for some Oloro, Suicide Squad. We got some Esper Aristocrats right here, man. This is a different type of graveyard deck. Let's get our hand going, and then I'll explain what's going on. We're playing against the Hegemon, man. Enters the battlefield, you retain target artifact from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay, got a little Esper battle over here. I can get behind that. Where's our? Oh, there's our commander. There you go. Come on, get over here, buddy. So we don't have a black source. We've got a pretty heavy black hand. Um, we could hope to draw into black source, because I really like this kind of loadout right here. I may do that. I'm going to risk it. We're going to keep. That's a nice little, we don't have a way to get stuff into the graveyard. But yeah, this is Esper Aristocrats right here, Suicide Squad. Our goal is to end the game with like a Living Death or Rally the Ancestors, bringing a bunch of creatures back and sacking all of our creatures with a bunch of Blood Artist triggers, Zulaport, a bunch of fun stuff like that. So right now, we'll go and get down Ancient Tomb and then pass the turn. Just hope we draw into some black mana, just because Scourge-Stack High Priest with Morbid and a sack outlet and a way to draw cards and Cartel Aristocrat. This is a pretty sweet hand right here. So I'm going to hope that we draw into some black mana. Ooh, drawing a Necromancer too. This is a beautiful hand right here. So what do we want to do? Let's put down. If we play the Azorius, and then we can pitch Shriekmaw into the graveyard to bring it back. I may do that. Let's do that. So we're gonna bring back Ancient Tomb back to our hand. We have 8 cards in hand, so we'll just dump the. Yeah, because we got some humans in here. I'm gonna get into some zombie action right there. Our win condition is sacking of all our creatures, but you can have a pretty aggressive loadout right there. So I'm gonna dump the Shriekmaw because I want to get into all this right here. Argument could be made to keep Shriekmaw, but we just need a black source, and once you get the black source down, we're getting into some fun action. All right. So we'll get down Ancient Tomb and then pass the turn. Our deck is teasing us right now. Sometimes you have those risky keeps that you shouldn't keep, and you can get into some stuff. So we're going to go ahead. We'll put down Island, get down Renegade Doppelganger. Sure, our opponents just don't know what's cooking in the kitchen, but he probably doesn't like what smells with Renegade. But with Renegade, you can... So when you have like Phantasmal Image and Phyrexian Metamorph, when you bring back a bunch of creatures at the same time, Phyrexian Metamorph and the clone, they don't have a target because there has to be something on the battlefield. So with Renegade Doppelganger, it's a way you can run Renegade into the deck, and if you have Blood Artists in the graveyard, you can bring them all back. Getting into Tide Hollow. Okay, but if we draw another card, we can start pitching some of this stuff. We just need one black source, man. Maybe our opponent playing Urborg. I would love that, because this is an awesome hand right here, man. Oh, come on, black mana, let's go. Mystical Tutor. Okay, does that get us anywhere? Instant or sorcery? We could get into some Tygam scheming. Look at the top 5. We may have to do that. I don't really want to pitch Mystical Tutor, so we're going to main phase Mystical Tutor, put Mystical Tutor for Tygam scheming. I would have much rather saved that for one of our win conditions, like Immortal Servitude, Rally the Ancestors of Living Death. But right now, we're just going to search up Tygam scheming, because we're going to be able to look at the top 5, so should be able to get in some black mana with that. So we can put that on the battlefield, don't have to pitch anything, and then pass the turn. Does Mystical Tutor reveal? Yeah, reveal that card. I'm sure he's... I love using, Mystical Tutor is a very powerful effect. And then using it to search up Tygam scheming. With Renegade Doppelganger, I'm sure he's just... Alright. Don't know what's going on. But yeah, Renegade, I don't know if I ever finished my statement. So whenever you bring all your creatures back out of the graveyard, Renegade will become a copy of Blood Artist. So it allows you to amplify the Blood Artist triggers, which is what you're looking to do. Okay, let's Tygam scheming right here. Oh, beautiful, the Basilica. Okay, and I actually like Tunnel vision. Yeah, I like tunnel vision. And reprocess. I'm not too wild about, so we're going to put Rise of the Dark Realms. We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want to make my land drops. I'm actually okay with this. So I think we're going to go, click OK, go Tunnel Vision, Reprocess, Hollowed Fountain, and then Basilica. Now we don't get to play a land drop this turn, but I like that. We got to reprocess to get all the creatures out, get them back into the graveyard. That's what you're looking to do. You're looking to get all these, like, we have a very creature-heavy hand right here. So what we're looking to do now is, like, slowly get out threats. And then we can dump stuff into the graveyard. So let's get down the Basilica. Yeah, there's nothing else we can do. We have an entire black hand. We're going to bounce the island back to our hand. And we'll have one card to dump into the graveyard. And we'll probably dump... I want to save Tide Hollow. Probably put down... Oh, so our opponent thirsts for knowledge. But yeah, we can... I'm probably going to dump... I'll probably dump the Grim. What's in the graveyard? Enters the battlefield, you maintain target artifact card from graveyard hand. Okay. We'll probably dump the Grim right now. We're a little far away from getting a bunch of Aristocrats action going. Right now the game plan is just to probably get down Blood Throne. We're kind of bottlenecked on mana, so I want to draw... We'll draw the Hollowed Fountain. Oh. Ooh, Nile Spellbomb. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, let me move the commanders real quick. Pretty sure it's... Exile all cards from target... Okay, so we do have to play around that. So... Luckily, there's no Blood Artist in here, so if they all go to the grave... You know, it sucks to lose graveyard... Anytime you lose a graveyard creature, it's not fun. But we can get around it. So we're going to get down... Let's get down... No. I want to get down... If we're going to get down Tide Hollow, I want to get down a Sack Outlet first. So let's get down Blood Throne. Use Renegade, come in hot for 1. Renegade's so happy. He gets to become Blood Throne. Come in for 1. Be the first one to strike blood, and then we'll put down Hollowed Fountain. So we've got Reprocess on top, and then we've got Tunnel Vision. Tunnel Vision allows us to mill a bunch of cards in our library while getting the exact card that we need. It costs 6, but it's a beautiful card for this deck. Stroke of Genius. On us? Oh, man. Every time I play... I've been playing a Grixis, like a Geist Grixis modern deck, and I'll be recording that soon. And I've been playing some Ancestral Vision, and like every time, like I'm so careful when I click on the Ancestral Vision. I'm like, I don't want to let my opponent draw 3 cards. We can't do that. That would be the worst thing ever. But yeah, I'll have that coming down soon. It's Geist Grixis if you're into modern, and you know, Geist Blast on Ancestral Vision, Geist Blast on a Cryptic command, Geist Blast on Kolaghan's command. Oh yes, look at that value. So our opponent gets down Stoneforge Mystic. We're still just a little bottlenecked on black mana. We had that Reprocess, which I forgot it was double black mana now. I probably would have put that down into the graveyard. I just love playing Reprocess with a bunch of creatures. It's the best thing in the world. So right now, let's get down Island, because we have Tunnel Vision on top. I want to keep Tunnel Vision. So if we get down Tide Hollow, we'll be able to look at our opponent's hand, and then we can sack it in response. So let's get down Tide Hollow. So when it enters the battlefield, his first trigger goes on the stack, and then we're going to sack it in response. And so basically it ends up being a free exile as long as you stack the correct, as long as you sacrifice it when it comes into the battlefield. And then Renegade becomes a copy of it. So what do you got in your hand, man? You've got Consecrated Sphinx, got Cyclonic Rift, Karmic Guide, Negate, Rev, and Sword of Light and Shadow. Okay. If we're looking to set up He's got a lot of mana for... We could do Karmic Guide, play around a Cyclonic Rift and a Negate. Yeah, or we can take the Sphinx, because that Sphinx is going to get crazy really quick in his deck. Yeah. I think I'm going to go for the Sphinx. That's just, if he gets that out, that's going to be hard to get past that card draw. Alright, he gets a 2-2 and a 3-3, so we're going to come in hot. And then, yeah, everything else, we have black mana in our hand. So we have Tunnel Vision on top, and then after that we can Vampiric Tutor for a black source and get this going. Sorry about that, I did turn my mic off to cough real quick. But yeah, so we've Tunnel Vision on top. We have Vampiric Tutor to get into something. We can Vampiric Tutor for a black source, and we also have Tunnel Vision to get into our one of our win conditions. So he gets done Revelar. In his hand, he's got Cyclonic Rift, Negate, and sort of the black and white one. Now, as far as him having Nile Spellbomb out there, I don't think he's going to preemptively pop it. So, I think we'll get down Skurstag High Priest. And then... yeah, we can Vampiric Tutor on upkeep for a black source. I mean, we can't Tunnel Vision now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But he has the Negate and Spellbomb out there, which is going to be hard for us to play around. I think we may try and set up a reprocess. We still don't have a Blood Artist in the graveyard, so we can Vampiric Tutor for... man, what is it called? The... Buried Alive, so we get to put 3 creature cards into our graveyard. But right now, we may just have to kind of edge it out with value creatures with Skurstag High Priest and just generate a really big army. That's probably what we're going to have to do, because we've got a lot of life to play around with this Oloro. That's kind of why Oloro's in here, because we have to do a lot of dirtling. We have to kind of do a bunch of janky setting up. So, like, even when we get Skurstag down, and we activate Morbid, that 5/5 demon will turn Renegade into a 5/5 demon. Yeah, I think that's going to be our best bet. Oh, draw into Black Source, awesome. So, let's get down Swamp. And let's get down the Necromancer. That way, whenever a human dies, we get a 2/2 zombie. And I'm going to wait for Morbid. I don't want to do that right now. Let's get down to Cartel Aristocrat. And what I think we'll probably do is we'll sack the Aristocrat to get a 2/2 zombie and trigger Morbid. Bloodthorn will go to 3/3. Not going to use his ability. She goes to 3/3. And we will tap... yeah, we'll have to tap Bloodthorn, but that's okay. We'll get a 5/5 demon. Renegade turns into a 5/5. Alright, so we're going to come in hot for 5. Okay, so I'll break down what we got going on. Since he's got Spellbomb, we can't really go for a big Reanimator win condition. So I'm going to try and edge it out with some 5/5 demons, 2/2 zombies, stuff like that. Now, if we get into Blood Artist and Zulaport, we do have Vampiric Tutor. We can... he does have Cyclonic Rift. we do need to keep that in mind. He does have Cyclonic Rift, and the Karmic Guide negate, and then he got the sword out, so I need to cross that off. So there's Cyclonic Rift, Karmic Guide, and negate in his hand. So that Cyclonic Rift will be not fun if he pops that off next turn. But if we can get a Blood Artist out there and set up a really big reprocess, draw a bunch of cards, maybe force him to use his Spell Bomb. Because we could get to the point to where if we draw into 2-win conditions, we can like set up a Living Death, he activates Spell Bomb, and then we have enough mana to activate Rally the Ancestors. Alright, so let's get down to Phantasma Image. See, like Phantasma Image, you would think it would work good in this deck, but when you bring everybody back, and that's what your main win condition is, he has no target when he comes back, so he just automatically dies. All he is a Blood Artist trigger. That's why we run Renegade Doppelganger. So you get all those. It's kind of it's not too fun playing online because when you bring back a bunch of creatures, you get like 1,000,000 Renegade Doppelganger triggers, and you need to put the Blood Artist the Blood Artist copies on the stack first, and it is just man, a lot of triggers. So hopefully, I love getting a good Aristocrats trigger stack going for you. So hopefully we get to that point. But yeah, Oloro's he's just chilling in his lawn chair, man. He's just watching all these Sue Squad members get after it, man. Stroke of genius, man. I lost a Negasor match to that the other day. I got down to go back and watch it. It's Negasor versus Teferi, and you will be. It's like a 40-minute video. Gets -1/-1. We'll just go ahead and sack just to have some fun. Yeah, but go back and watch it. It's Negasor versus Teferi. It's like a 50-minute video. Understand if you don't watch the 50 minutes. Just watch like the last like 3 minutes, and it's pretty fun, man. Very good video. It was very happy. It's definitely it's gonna go straight into my highlight video whenever I get those made up. Okay, what we got going on? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we do have 9 mana. See what we draw into. Sunken Ruins. We're going to play that, and does that flying? Yep, protection black and white. We can Vampiric Tutor for Disenchant. Since he's got the sword on the Revlark, I'm going to hold off, and we can still make a demon on our opponent's turn. Because we can even sack the Necromancer since we don't have any more humans. Alright, so he's coming in for 6, drop us down to 50. Yeah, we may go ahead and Vampiric Tutor next turn. For like a disenchant. Pretty sure I have disenchant in here. I can't remember. Ooh, that is... Okay, it's getting Sphinx down. Welcome, welcome. What's up, Sphinx? So let's pop that Vampiric Tutor. And let me see... Now we can get down some. Yeah, Devotion's not that good. Well, I don't think I put it in there. So we can set up a Dread Summons. I can get behind that. Get a bunch of zombies. Make him use his negate. Yeah, so he'll use his negate on this if we just tap out for it. And then we can tunnel vision for something. Yeah, okay, so we're going to do Dread Summons right now. We'll tap this blue for double black. 1, 2. And then we could leave up I want him to use his negate, so we're going to tap out for this. I want him to use his negate so we can get into some more stuff with tunnel vision. So we're going to do dread summons for 8. So you're going to use his negate. Okay, cool. Now, if we sack a zombie, we'll get a 5/5 demon. And we can do that on our opponent's turn. But yeah, that's probably the game plan right now, is we're going to tunnel vision for rally. And then hopefully sequence it to where we can do it in response to him activating Spell Bomb. We can make 2 demons, kill it, flying first strike vigilance, protection from red and green. We can sack the zombie. Let's protection from white and black. Yeah, so it's swinging in. He's going to get that right there. But we can take care of his Sphinx. But are we really that worried about it with lifelink? You know, they'll add up, but I'd rather have 2 offensive demons. Let's see if he uses the Jitte on anything. And we'll make sure, we'll sack the zombie, get a 5/5 demon with Skirt Stag. And then if he does it again, okay, so we're going to sack the zombie. Get 2/2 zombies. We'll get the 5/5 demon. And then since he's a human, we're going to go and sack it. So we'll get a zombie. Oops. From the Necromancer. He still has Cyclonic Rift in his hand. Grixis Panorama. Okay. So we can reprocess right now. Yeah. Let's reprocess, see what we can get into. And then we'll go ahead and tap for 2 colorless. Now he can Cyclonic Rift. Okay, he doesn't. So we're just gonna go and wipe the board right now. We need to get in some card draw. And we'll sack the Grixis Panorama. Okay. Draw to Zulaport. Okay. So let's careful study right now. We can... Let's dump... We'll dump Zulaport and Bygone. Get down Magus. Okay, and pass the turn. With that Nile Spellbomb out there, it's hard. We could have set up an easier win condition. It's just really hard with that Spellbomb out there. We're trying to play around that right now. And we could have buried alive. We've already got Zulaport in there. I don't really want to... We could dump that in there, but that would probably make him pop those. It's just kind of we're walking this weird tightrope right now. Okay, he takes out Magus. That's fine. Want him in the graveyard anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So We can Living Death and Rally in response to that. So that's kind of what we're looking at right now. Is we're looking to set up a Living Death with that on the stack and him activating Nile Spellbomb. Because I'm afraid if we buried alive right now, then he's just going to. Well, we're actually getting pretty low on life. We need to do something about that. Alright, so we will. Yeah, I guess we'll go and Buried Alive right now. I'm not too thrilled to do it, but it's kind of what we need to do. So we're going to go for... We do have a Sack Outlet and Blood Throne. We're going to grab... I'm going to grab Blood Artist and Suture Priest. And then Soul Warden. And I'm just going to go for Tunnel Vision. Maybe he doesn't activate Nile Spellbomb. I don't know. Maybe we draw into it. So we're going for it. 1, 2. And then, yeah, I don't want to use Ancient Tomb to lose till out. Okay, so we're going to Tunnel Vision, and we're going to Tunnel Vision for Rally. And, yeah, we've got some options in there. That's pretty good, so we should be able to close it out. So Rally's on top. See if our opponent does activate Spellbomb in response. I'm going to go and close out of our commanders because it didn't look like he's getting the commander down, so we can kind of get this graveyard popped up a little bit better. There we go. I'm just going to yield so he can do his thing. So as far as, we've got, how many creatures? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So we've got like 20 creatures. We've got like 3 Blood Artist effects. So we can't. That'll be about 60 Blood Artist triggers right there. Okay. And then we have amplifying effects from like the Necromancer. Do we have Pawn of Ulamog in there? Pawn of Ulamog is not in there. Alright, so we're down to 6, so we're just going to have to just... Oh, drop my mouse. Oops. There we go. We're going to choose Tails. On the flip, 1 for 1 on our Mana Crypt triggers. Alright, so this is our only hope right now is to rally. We're going to click Cancel. Maybe he forgets about his Nile Spellbomb. We shall see, but if not, he's got it, man. So let's go ahead and pop this bad boy. And we need to do it for at least 5. Tap for white, blue. Yeah, that should be everybody. So let's see what happens. He's probably going to Spellbomb in response. Maybe he forgot about his card. Who knows? Oh, all right, man. Sweet. I will take that. I will take that all day. Okay, we've got a bunch of... Let's close this out. I don't know why he didn't Spellbomb right there, but hey, that's part of it. So let's get these Soul Warden triggers on the stack. Uh-oh, come on, are we not freezing out? There we go, okay. And then he does have Uwazama's Jitte online. He also has Cyclonic Rift in his hand. So he's enough mana to Cyclonic Rift. Yeah, uh-oh. Magic Online is slowing down, man. Hopefully I can do this before the 8 minutes is up. I'm trying to get all these Soul Warden. Sometimes if you F7 it'll do it, sometimes it doesn't, so I'm having to click, like, mass click on all these. We've got a ton of Suture Priest triggers going on the stack. Whew, okay, so we got our work cut out. Hopefully I can end this in 7 minutes. I don't know why he didn't activate Nile Spellbomb, but he didn't. So we're here now. Maybe he wanted to see this, or he just wanted to Cyclonic Rift it back to our hand. We are testing the limits of Magic Online right now. Okay. Get all the Suture Priest triggers on the stack. And right now I'm just clicking, man. You get these triggers on there. Now, as far as while I'm clicking, I'm going to talk about it. So we have a bunch of sack outlets. We have the Necromancer out there. We don't have Pawn of Ulamog, but we have at least, I'm pretty sure we have Zulaport, Blood Artist, and Falcon Wrath. So all of our creatures sack for 3. So we should be able to close it out. I'm going to get these Suture Priest triggers on the stack, and then we're going to get the Renegade triggers on the stack, and then we're going to get these last little triggers on the stack. And I don't know how many times I've clicked, and then we're going to get these Renegade triggers on the stack. And then we'll see what we've got going on as far as that. But, oh, look at that clock! We're at 6 minutes. We got this, guys. We can do it. I believe in ourselves. Let's check out our mana too. We don't have enough mana to re-rally. Oh, rally gets exiled. And Snapcaster. We will do Mystical Tutor on Living Death. We're going to choose Shriekmaw on his... we'll just do the Mage right there. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to move this down here because we don't care about our hand. So let's try and resolve this stack. So he's going to sack a creature. Even if he Cyclonic Rifts in response, we're going to still be able to... I think we should be able to close it out because we should have a lot of Blood Artist triggers. I want my graveyard closed. I don't know why it keeps popping up. Alright, fine. Graveyard, stay down. There we go. Whatever, graveyard. Okay, so now, in response, so let's get some sacks going. So we're going to activate Notaro Husk, sack the Magus. It's going to be a lot of triggers. We got a Zulaport trigger, Necromancer trigger. Now, we have to watch out for Grim, and we're actually going to sack Grim. Because we don't want to deck ourselves trying to draw cards. So where are you, Grim? We're going to sack him right now. Alright, so we're going to yield. Man, we got 5 minutes. We can do this, guys. We can do this. I believe in ourselves. Oh, man. Magic Online, I can feel it like chugging and chugging and chugging. So we're going to have we have 3 Blood Artist triggers. So all of our creatures... we should have this. I'll do the math, but we should have this. And that's the cool thing about playing these decks right here is these are all sack outlets, so it's at instant speed. So even if he does Cyclonic Rift, we can just get all these triggers back on the stack. Now with Renegade Doppelganger, we do miss out on him being a Blood Artist amplifying effect, but it's just the way with Magic Online is you have to stack all this stuff is. So we're going to yield. Always yield. We're going to have to sack that Renegade Doppelganger if we want to get this done in time. Always no. Always yield. Always yes. Always yield. Always yield. Okay, there we go. Okay, we got 4 minutes. We can do some sacking. So we're going to sack Cartel Aristocrat. Actually, we're going to sack the Soul Warden and the Suture Priest so we can get out of here on time. Okay, let's see how quick I can click. So we're going to activate Drosshopper to get rid of those triggers on Soul Warden. We need to sack Renegade Doppelganger next. Oh my gosh, we're at 4 minutes. Oh my gosh, crunch time, crunch time. Doesn't matter if you got something in response. Okay. Oh my gosh. I can see it ticking down. So what we need to get rid of is the triggers that keep popping up, and that's Suture Priest. Who's Sword's targeting? Necromancer. Okay. So we need to get rid of Suture Priest. And then, did we get rid of Renegade Doppelganger? No. Okay. Alright, now we're getting into some business. We got three. It's crunch time, man. And we're just going to go down the line right now. Sack the High Priest. Oh my gosh. And we'll sack the Ayala. Move that closer so we don't have to click. Okay. 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 We get sack Hedron Crab, Mr. Krabby Patties. 3 minutes, we can do this. Okay. Sack Dark Confidant, get that zombie. Blood Throne, let's sack a Snapcaster. Okay. Oh my gosh. And then we'll sack Bygone Bishop. I'm so nervous about... We have a bunch of sack outlets, but oh my gosh, we're not going to have enough time. Almost clicked on Zulaport too. And with the Blood Artist and the Falcon Wrath, you have to sack the Drawshopper. Okay, I'm crunching, guys. My goal is to finish this before 2 minutes goes, and we are gonna do this. Let's sack the Naturo Husk. Oh my gosh. Let's sack the Flesh Bag. Oh my gosh, we can do it. We can do it. I believe in ourselves. Okay, sack the zombie. 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Crunch time, crunch time. Sack the zombie. We just hope Magic doesn't quit on us. Oh my gosh, we can do this. I feel like I'm playing an episode of 24 and I'm watching all this stuff go down. look at the stack on the bottom. I think we made it, guys. Right under the clock, man. Oh my gosh. And we're gonna sack the Necromancer to get that zombie. Oh my gosh, right under the clock. And we'll sack the zombie. And I have 3 Blood Artists left. Oh yes, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, I don't know why our opponent didn't spell bomb. I don't know if he was thinking Cyclonic Rift. He could have done that, but I can't play my opponent's hand, so he didn't do what he did. So we won the game. All right, guys, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks.